Yep, alright, we're going. So, today, just need to get my gloves on. I forgot to, got distracted. We will be building the Gundam 00 Diver Arc. I like this kit. It's really cool, but in the context of it, of the pilot and all that, I don't like it. I would have preferred an upgrade to the 00 Sky. More likely to be an upgrade to the 00 Sky Mobius, but still. Because what's happened here is like, I'll go through it as I'm building the different parts, and I'm going to repeat myself a million times. I blocked off my model there. But the way that Riku made the kits, like the Gundam, is significantly worse than the 00 Sky Mobius. So it just ended up being a really bad Gundam overall. But hey, we got some cool GN drives and all that. We got that light up stuff. And the decals with some mass to them. So lots of cool stuff to look forward to in the kit, at the very least. Okay, I'm just going to turn it upside down also get this out. Okie dokie then. Put all that to the side real quick. Can't figure out where this starts and ends. Oh, okay, it starts over here. And fold that, and fold, oh, and fold that. Bada bing, bada boom. So, right, turn the light on, clip, and then there we go. Now we've got a nice little light source to even everything out. So we're going to start off needing K, L, and both of the M's. This was A. You can see the bits that are used for making rifles here. This is M1 and PC. I don't know where M2 is though. You think they would put M1 and 2 together? Ow. Didn't cut myself, just jabbed myself and it was pointy. No injuries, just ouchies. Yeah, hopefully that music's loud enough. Anyway, there's those parts. You can see the body and all that in there. Parts for the GN drives. PC and A can be put to the side for now. Here is HM2 and SB1. We only need M2 from here. And the beam sabers are circular based. Alright, so that's 2 more that can be used for the Typhoeus Chimera, which one day I will have enough parts to make all his fingers lit up. Put that off to the side. We got parts for an old crown, because it's not the one that's used here. So this is the 00 Diver and Diver Aces crown bit. A new one is made using multiple parts for this kit. Got the legs, some parts for the chest and lower waist. Lots of parts from 00. I bet this is just one of the reused runners, because I know they reused runners and then added new parts and changed bits around. I bet that's what happened. Put this to the side as well. Now this one's going to have the last of the parts that we're missing. Hands and GN drive parts. More decals, and these ones will be used. B, which is just a gazillion parts for stuff. Oh, more GN drives. I think that, yeah, these ones are different from the other ones. So there's different GN drives and all that. But hey, I'm a big fan of GN drives. Not going to complain about having more of them. And here is L. And K is just this little one with green bits. You know what, just while we're at it, I put this to the side without opening it. I opened up all the others, just get this one done as well. This is just 2 instances of the N runner. You can see all the different blades and all that. I will say, I kind of wish this unit was in over the Diver Arc or whatever. Actually, no, I don't. Diver Arc's cooler, in my opinion. This one has some cool stuff to it, though. I can't tell which one between the two I would prefer. I'm aiming towards this one. But 00 Sky. Just, I wish we had 00 Sky, man. Throw those off to the side as well, since they won't be needed for a while. Oh, more GN drive parts. Oh yeah, here's the... Wait, so there's 3 sets of GN drive. That's really cool, actually. That's neat. More importantly, though, let's get started. Starting off with L11, which is the only turquoise part in this entire kit. And 1, 3. And you want to put the eye decal on the turquoise. No, not the eye decal, but a decal on the turquoise part. And it goes onto goes onto here. Alright. Plug it down. The other way around. Now I get the decal. And it's 3. Somewhat turquoise. Yeah, it's just kind of a turquoise green. Nah, just turquoise, just shiny. Shiny turquoise part. Don't know why Riku decided to add in a new color to the color scheme, but that's up to him, I guess. You can't see it there, but oh, did I still forget to do that? Yeah, at some point, because I keep forgetting to, I need to block best, like the phrase best viewers. Either way, made the part there. Oh, you can't see it, but it's just the part that's shown here. You can see, kind of, same shape. Next up, you want to get L12. Doesn't really need it due to the shape and all, but sorry, just do a little bit just to make it look nicer, even if it won't be visible. Then just, hey Caesary, line that up. You can see the turquoise eyes of the kit there. Oh, model got a bit messed up because I put my hand in the way. Next up, put decal 1, which is the eyes on, and then put L20 on. There we go. Oh, Leo! How are you doing today? L20 is next. I forgot to ask you too, Caesary. How's your day been? Oh, buddy, calm down. I know I keep blocking the camera because of the angle it's at. Good to hear you're doing well. My day's been pretty good. I started designing some stuff. I'm hoping to be done by the end of next week. I doubt it won't be done tomorrow. And I'll show that off the next time I'm doing a Gundam stream. Well, you know, like once it's done, the next time I'm doing the Gundam streams. And then that'll be neat, because it'll just be a little thing that I'm working on. But I feel like you guys will like to see it. Great, now we put the eyes on. Oh my god. I actually got the eyes on first try. That never happens. Oh, that's so rare for me. I'm so happy about that. Okay, now we get the mask bit, which is very small and tiny, and just slides in. Oh, hey Rin! How you doing, man? I'm building the 00 Diver Arc right now. Other than raiding me, what are you guys up to? Okay, I'm getting bullied now. No, I'm not sure. The other day, someone referred to me as a transformer because... No, not because of that. And honestly, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to react to knowing... I don't know whether you were saying that I'm building a transformer or whether I am a transformer building something. I don't know anymore because someone pointed out it's like a transformer. Honestly, I tried out... Okay. Dude, I still love the news article talking about the giant transformer outside the factory. You know, they were talking about the Gundam outside the Yokohama Gundam factory. I did try League out once. My computer couldn't run it, so... At the time, this was a long time ago, on a little crappy laptop, it couldn't run it properly, so I don't even know whether I would enjoy it. There's a non-zero chance that I would enjoy League. I just ain't touching it. Even now that my computer would be able to run it, I'm just not too interested. I'll try my best. This is second last Gunpla. This one will take a little bit, and the next one won't take long at all. And then like some other stuff, and I mentioned just before you got here, Rin, I'm planning to make a thing. Hopefully it'll be ready by the end of next week to show off. And then my backlog will be completed. And I will be free. And then I can just do some relaxing and try to get Super Saiyan and Kaioken in Dragon Ball Online, which I have not played in way too long. Because I started that before debuting. Was playing that for a bit. And then stopped. Because I stopped streaming for a bit. But now I'm back. And I want to do that because I'm not going to be playing it after getting Super Saiyan. Because I'm not going to turn it into a full series where I play it heaps and heaps. But I want to at least do that before the Gundam Breaker game comes out, because then I'm just going to play Gundam Breaker 4 for so long. Yeah, it's like an old one. So it's only on fan-run servers now. But the game is surprisingly alive. It's only on, like I said, fan-run servers only at this stage. Okay, L23 is the back of the head. Here it is. But it's pretty good. There's one part of the tutorial that I don't like. It's not nice. But that's just because the tutorial doesn't teach one aspect very well, and then like Grandpa Gohan is just spamming with Kamehamehas the entire time. Until you do the thing. Once you get past that, very fun game. So hopefully I can make that progress on Dragon Ball Online before Breaker 4 comes out, because then I'm just going to play that. And if I'm still at that stage of being new to streaming, so I feel bad asking people to hang out and all that, but I would like to play that with you, Rin. We missed out on the chance during the beta. Oh, Risk, hey, oh. Risk, why are you like this? Oh, wait, I have a thing. Which one is it? No. No. Risk, why are you like this? Okay, there, I did the funny. Um, alright, you go have Eep time. Rin, Risk, you better do that too, because I know it's like 1 o'clock for you. And yeah, Rin, I definitely want to play Breaker 4 with you sometime, because I don't have online anymore, because I was using the free trial. So even if I do get to play, what's it called? Even if I do get to play the next open network test, which looks like it's going to be awesome, I'm not going to get to do any of the online stuff. Yeah, I'm getting it PC, so I don't have to pay every month just to be able to play the game that I bought. Which people can go, oh, but if you do that, you won't get any of the cool pre-order physical stuff. I'm not getting the pre-order physical stuff. Because I'm in Australia where it's not releasing. Yes, I did see about Mecha Break. Oh, I cannot wait for that to come out, because that's on PC, so I'm going to get to do that. Which is another reason why I got to get through all these. Oh, you got in but didn't get to... Yeah, I'm really looking forward, because getting to turn into the plane and all that. If the wing can't do that in Breaker 4, I'm going to Breaker 4 into the building and hurt someone in Minecraft. Yeah, that... Because what's it called? The dock, whatever, couldn't transform and bring its legs up. Like, that should have been a thing. As much as I would love for the Mecha Break 4 flying around as a plane, I understand that they just don't want to do that. I would like if they at least had it be like a speed buff or something. Yeah, you go sleep. I'm holding you up. Okay, next up, we need 21 and 22. And Risk, I know that nighttime is the most opportune time to commit heists, but it's also the most opportune time to get some sleep in. I gotta say, my favorite part about the running joke of you saying what time it is and me telling you to go to bed is the fact that A, I'm just as bad, and B, if you leave, then, like, less viewers. And so I'm yapping to the void again. Trying to convince you to leave is not something a streamer should do. Alright, now 21 goes over. Oh wait, wrong one. 21 goes over and plugs into both the front and back of the head, holding it together nicely. And then 22 plugs into 21 and parts below 21. Like that, before having L2 and 3 plug in to do some stuff. That's interesting. L1 seems to be connection joint, but actually majority of these are connection point joints stuffs. Bleh. I love saying words correctly. It's my favorite pastime. Ooh. Jumpy little one I see. 3. And this one is 2. 3 plugs in on this side. You okay, Risk? Did you get wasted in GTA? Oh. Oh. Need to clean this bit. I just love the fact that whenever I look at it, I just think of cheese. It's just that cheese color. Come on now. Plug in. We all know you can. Or go flying off. That's also a choice. Please, just go in. It should not be this difficult. Okay. What is even happening here? Give me a minute. There we go. That is the head complete. Wow, I love this camera quality so much. There is that completed. And now we throw that to the ether as we work on the body. Which, oh well, that's a lot of more parts. So L will be needed a bit later. Let's grab A out. Yeah, it still leans a little when I'm just turning to the side. And we want A41. Jump into the big numbers right away, I see. Then M1, 6, 5, 6, here we go. Shave it down. "3D printers are so cool, being able to make stuff like this. My second monitor shows images, or like the background. I haven't set it to anything particular. I've been meaning to get a background program, but it just changed to a manatee in the water and it's very cute. He's just coming up to the camera. That is just not going away, is it? Alright, let's give it a bit more effort then. Nope. Oh well. Did something. I'll keep going and see if it works. I'll probably stream today and tomorrow and then take the next 2 days off. Just let my hand rest. What even is that? What? Cross dance. What? That's true. I can rest when I'm dead. Alright. This facing down. You can see there's these parts here, and then these outcropping bits. They just get debated. It actually plugs in via a plug here, a peg here. You can see that now. Goes into this little hole here. I totally tricked you guys. I 100% knew the whole time. Okay, next up, 2 instances of PC4 facing opposite directions make up the arms. Or, not the arms, the shoulders. Right. The moment you sent that, I immediately knew where that joke was going. Four, here we go. Anyway, let me know when you find Google and search that up. Tell me the answer, I want to know as well. It's very important information to have this day and age. Could probably find a WikiHow article. I feel like that's the sort of thing a WikiHow article for would exist. You know what? We're getting distracted. WikiHow, how to Riz, how to get a baddie. How to be a baddie, 3 ways to be a bad girl, 3 ways to be smooth and riz up a girl. How to be the girl all the bad guys want, 3 ways to get girls. How to pick up girls with pictures. How to get a tough girl to like you. Are we counting that? Are we counting tough girls from that? With pictures? How to be pretty if you are unfortunate with your look. Oh, how to attract a goth girl. Here we go. Okay, understanding gothic subculture. It's a lot of text. Pay attention to what draws you to a goth girl. If you're thinking, wow, what a cute goth chick, reevaluate your approach. Read popular goth literature, such as Dracula by Bram Stoker from 1984. Oh, sorry. 1984 by George Orwell. That's not the year Dracula came out. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. The Inferno by Dante. I'm not even going to try to do that. Gothic comics and graphic novels. The Sandman comics by Neil Gaiman. The Crow comics and Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Familiarize yourself with goth media, and it's a picture of a laptop with the cube and a phone playing Bauhaus on Spotify. Watch The Hunger, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, Dracula, The Crow, Edward Scissorhands, Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, Hellraiser, Destiny, and listen to a bunch of places. Communicating your interest. Be friendly and respectful. Watch her body language. See if she's taking interest. Talk about her hobbies. Remember to be yourself. Okay, this is just getting to regular dating advice. We got to find out how to actually get girls through 3 ways to be smooth and rizz up a girl. Acting smooth. Be playful. Experts. This is so dumb. Experts agree for many women, one of the most attractive traits a man can have is a sense of playfulness. It's not hard to see why. Talking to people who are playful, enjoy the spirited back and forth dance of a feisty conversation is a lot more fun than talking to people who are earnest but uninteresting, really. Keep a sense of mischievousness when you talk to women. Look for opportunities to joke, gently tease her, and deliberately misunderstand the things she says. If she's in the mood for a little verbal back and forth, this can be absolutely irresistible. For instance, let's say you're rizzing up a lady you're attracted to at a party. If she says she's from out of town and she's going home soon, you might try saying something like, "What, you're already sick of us?" Oh, that's actually kind of funny. With a smile on your face, when she starts to protest, pretend to be exaggeratedly offended while smiling to make your sarcasm clear. Many women react well to this sort of gentle, playful teasing, which some call flirting. Some call rizzing, thank you very much. Stay effortlessly in control of the situation, blah blah blah. Don't follow pickup artist guides. Keep your reactions low-key. The quiet yet dashing bad boy who says nothing seems to get girls without trying. Such as James Bond. They're trying to teach you how to rizz up a 10 out of 10 baddie like James Bond. Let's be honest, if you're trying to rizz up a girl, you're probably eventually going to engage in a little mutual affection with them. And it goes in order of how lewd something is. Kissing, having the fun dance with no pants, or the most lewd act of all, holding hands. Don't place any expectations on social interactions. Be funny. We already went over that. Fake it till you make it. Be powerful. Look the part, be the part. If you're confident and self-assured, you may as well be confident because that's all other people will see. Don't be afraid to take up space. Don't cross your arms. Don't stare at your phone. Use appropriate eye contact. Too much eye contact can definitely be a bad thing. If you're talking to a woman, feel free to maintain steady eye contact. But if you're not, looking her in the eyes for more than a few seconds can put her seriously ill at ease, which is the opposite of rizz. They didn't put a comma, they put 3 dots before, which is the opposite of rizz. Expert source. Mark and Laura, dating coaches. There are sources for these things, and the sources are expert sources, dating coach. Relax, do mental exercises, have a life, keep a unique charm. Look for women where you naturally hang out. have your own style, be open and sincere. Love thyself before loving others. Why would they say thyself? And finally, how to get tough girls to like you. Thought so. It's just meant to be if you're having a hard time getting a girl to like you. Okay, so that's 0 Riz in that one. I've completely failed you, Risk. I'm sorry. You came to me and I could not answer the question how to get a 10 out of 10 baddie. Alright, now to get to what we're here for. Boop. Oh, just wanna click, please. Well enough. Next up, A47 and L6. A47 is the collarbone of the diver arc. Wait, oh, there it is. Literally right next to the thing I put down. Either way, place that in here, and then L6. They detailed the inside of L6, but it has a decal placed over it, so you won't be able to see that detail. It says to apply the decals before assembling, but I'm not going to do that on account of how small the part is. I'm going to put it in first, because this is the part that goes in the chest. Which is a part I really don't like, because while it looks cool, it replaces opportunities for GN canisters. Which you kind of want when you're using GN particles so much. Maybe with the fact you keep taking off GN drives to use as swords, you would be able to hold Trans Am a bit longer. Especially with how, oh my god, I just realized. Trans Am on this thing's incredibly unstable, and they got rid of the canister in the body. Like, that's the big canister, and they got rid of it. That's why Trans Am is so bad on this thing. I tell you, Riku, like, they destroyed his character for giving him this thing. After L6 is put in. Because not only was he like a really smart builder, but one of the things he learnt from Sarah and all that was do not use Trans Am unless absolutely necessary. It's literally damaging and hurting the Gundam when you do that, because of how poorly it's being used and how you don't have it well enough. What does he do? He goes and uses a machine which actively uses it worse. Okay, which generation? Original, Burst, Metal, or X? Fair enough, samesies. I lost the only tournament I ever entered. But I had lots of fun. Also, did you? I'm not getting them because they're too expensive out here for not even having anyone to play with. But did you see how they made Dragoon again? Like a new Dragoon, which I'm really happy about because Dragoon is awesome. 17, which is this one here. Kind of looks a bit like playing with its wings and all that. That's true, yeah, but the thing is, I don't have... Oh, you have Cobalt Dragoon? Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm actually considering getting it. Because the thing is, they're decently... They're, like, pretty pricey out here. They're, like, $40 a Beyblade. For, like, the packs with the Beyblades and all that. Then I'm needing to get a whole bunch of Beyblades to get all the parts. And also I have nowhere to play them because none of my friends play it. And also then I don't meet up with my friends IRL too often. I will more next year and all that, but not too many opportunities this year. Then there's also the fact that the only tournaments are a train ride away, which costs money, and then money to enter the tournament. And it's like a good, it's like $15 just, no, it's $10 to watch and $15 to be able to play. Then it's like $5 for the train ride there and back, so that's $25 every time I want to play the game. Plus the price of getting all the Beyblades. Oh no, the right launcher didn't seem to have any issues. There's issues with the left launcher. Like with the string launchers. I have, the WBO is actually the people running that tournament. It's just the only space that they can use is part of another group's thing in Australia. And so, well, not like in all of Australia, but that I can actually get to. So it's just not very accessible for me. But yeah, I will ask around. So I'd really like to. Especially with how hard they're trying to make it an Olympic sport. That would be funny. Alright, and then... Yep, can go on anyway. Just plug that in there. And now get 2 out. And A40. That's M. Where's A? A's over here. And A40 is this one here. Hasbro has released it, except the prices are nearly identical. And I have been seeing stuff, the Hasbro quality is up to match with Takara Tomy, but I prefer the names and I have more trust in Takara Tomy. And the Takara Tomy ones look a little better. I did see that they had like the arena with the gears for like $5 though. Like not $5, it was like 15, but it's like not the good one, it's the really cheap, crappy plastic bins as they're referred to. No, isn't it? No, it's totally a different one, because Hasbro isn't allowed to just re-release Takara Tomy stuff. They have to make it themselves. It is different. I swear. Like, am I going crazy? Are you going crazy? I don't know. Now I have to Google that as well. You keep getting us sidetracked, Risk. We're never going to get this done. Are Hasbro Beyblades repackaged Takara Tomy? r/Beyblade X might join that, actually. Packaging is pretty much it. All the Hasbro starters have the proto launchers instead of full-size launchers. Oh, yeah, Takara Tomy is manufacturing all of Beyblade X products, so they are one-to-one identical. Currently, same design materials and qualities. Hasbro's exclusive designs look bad, though. But apparently... there are exclusive remolds, which are really obvious, but the rest are repackaged. Just with the bad launcher. Buy the first wave X-Bays from Takara Tomy, and then get all the others from Hasbro. Risk, thank you so much for this information. This changes everything. I can get the wing, the Phoenix wing, and I can get not Dran Sword. I can get whatever his name when he comes out. Dragoon. I haven't actually been watching the anime for it. I have too much stuff on my watch list. No. Stop. Don't think about putting more stuff on your watch list. You're already behind as is. Yeah, Phoenix Wing. I love Phoenix Wing. He's so cool. Okay, that's the body done. So for now, we're just going to plop the head on. And there we go. Okay. Oh, wait, we haven't finished the body yet. Okay, from M1, we need 1, 7, 5, and 2. Oh, 1, 2, 7. Upcoming Hasbro exclusives like Raw Tyranno and Phoenix Wing Retool. I think I saw something about Phoenix Wing Retool. Because the thing was, the Hasbro... The only thing making it cheaper was the fact that there wasn't shipping. But knowing that it's the exact same thing... Because I always wondered why they didn't just do that. And now they finally are. That means I can actually... Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you for telling me this, Risk. I can get back into Beyblades. And 5. Yeah, they were like, you know what? We're just not going to do it ourselves anymore. Takara Tomy, Big Brother, can you please help us? I'm passing the controller to you. And 2. Or more accurately, Takara Tomy was just like, you know what? Maybe we don't want you touching that one anymore. We'll just like pass it over to you and yeah, just leave it like that. Oh, that's actually huge. Because I was seeing them around and I was considering getting them, but I was like, it's not even Takara Tomy though. Who cares? One thing I do really like is that they're not doing evolutions, or they haven't yet, they likely will in the future, but they're not doing evolutions, they're doing style changes, essentially. Dran Dagger isn't an evolution on Dran's sword, it's just that while Dran's sword is good for heavy single hits, Dran Dagger is much better for rapid attacks. So while still an attack type, it's a different type of attacking, since there's that whole meta around different attack-based stuff. And so if he needs to just get one good hit in, he'll swap back to Dran's sword. If he feels his opponent's weaker to multiple hits, he'll use Dran Dagger, that sort of thing. Yeah, if you just want one good hit, use Dran Buster. What was Dran Buster's downside? Because I know there's some sort of downside that makes it... Like, there are times when it's better to use Sword, times when it's better to use Dagger, times where it's better to use Buster. What was Buster's thing that makes it downside? Was it Stamina? Like, it can do one good hit to knock the opponent out, but you're likely only going to get one good hit in, sort of thing. Oh, right, yeah, the weight imbalance would kill it really fast, that's true. Okay, so like this? No, like this. That's facing like that, so this goes here. Yeah, I know that Phoenix Wing's parts are insanely good. And the string launcher, I like the string launcher. I will say, I would get Phoenix Wing just for, like, the Takara Tomy one, just for the string launcher. I had this upside down the whole time I was doing that song and dance. Because I know the I know the Takara Tomy launchers look nicer. Yeah, the string launchers, like, Hasbro has them too, but, like, don't the Takara Tomy ones look nicer, or is it just the exact same launcher? I'm presuming it is. Either way, now I don't have to suffer whenever I'm in the store and I see a kid and their parent, and the kid's like, I want to get Beyblades, and they grab the Hasbro ones, and I'm like, I really want to tell them about like Bays and Bricks and whatnot to get Takara Tomy ones, but I would feel like I'm being rude if I were to do that. Yeah, so it is the same launcher as well. Okay. Steal. Hey man, can I copy your homework? Sure, just make it look different, and it's just the packaging's different now. Yeah, now like Hasbro is go-to because it's Takara Tomy but cheaper. Alright, 2 instances of PC8 need to get plugged in. So yeah, well, it will still be rare for me to have opportunities to play X. I will try to get into it with this information. Time for me to scour different shops to figure out which place has the best prices. Because one of the other big things was, if a part gets damaged and you got to replace it, they don't do like part packs right now. So you're kind of just stuck having to buy a whole new Beyblade and knowing how expensive they are just to get one. But knowing that it's going to be the same product, I can just get Hasbro ones, that's good. Okay, body and backpack is done, or the start of the backpack is done. This part flips up for a part to stick in later, which is going to be neat to see. Yeah, when it first came out, I saw a lot of stuff about breaking, but yeah, it seems breakage issues aren't so large anymore. Or, well, actually, yeah, I just haven't seen anything about breakage in a while. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't say 2, But you do actually make 2 of these. No, it wasn't breaking, it was awakening. I love that joke, by the way. Just like everyone saying no, they don't break, they just awaken. Because of all the Beyblades that just break to get stronger. Yeah, so... Okay, so there were 2.0 molds that are better than the first ones. So they put them out, there were problems, and now they fixed the problems, hopefully. That's good to hear. I won't spoil it, in case you're watching the show. Because now I am wanting to get into the show. But I said I wouldn't. Dang it. But I just decided to pop it and see what the latest episode was, and it was the introduction of Dragoon, and it was awesome. And also very funny when you know the context of it. Do you mind spoilers, Risk? Okay, now this part, okay, so flipped around here, and they go so that the jagged part is facing out the way. Then 14 goes in. Because, like, I can't even play with people at my house right now. Or, like, yeah, because I only have the one launcher. Yeah, yeah, someone, like I said earlier, someone was saying that the Hasbro exclusive stuff were bad. I might get the Transformer one, just because I know someone who really, really likes Transformers. And I'll show it to them, and I'm like, look what Transformer much I have that you don't. I'll just flex a little. Okay, so with this part facing down the way. Wait, is that can't be right. Yep, that's right. And now these can fold out. What's interesting is that they don't, like, if you fold one out, the other doesn't get folded out. But I know that's, like, master grade sort of stuff with the Proto Zero's shield that I have. Okay, now. Start off by preparing the part. Then put the decal on. Push the decal up to the top, as there is a part that plugs in. You don't want to cover the part it plugs into. And now get A3, which is the part that plugs in. But yeah, I honestly, looking at the designs, I kind of already figured that the Transformers ones and all that weren't going to be very good. Since they didn't have anything, like, unique to their design, it kind of just looked like a couple of shapes. Okay, I'm going to have to do this because it's tracking my face weirdly. Okay, recalibrated. Hopefully. I can't really look at my model since I'm looking at this kit. Okay, yeah, my eyes are still messed up. That's not getting fixed. And finally, M10. Yeah, I just realized a risk why I'm just gonna cover that best as I can. I did not do a good job rigging the hair. Why? Oh well. I just realized ages ago, Hasbro said, yeah, we're gonna do a better job with Beyblade X. We're gonna do good quality, like basically just apologizing for what they did to Burst. And then they didn't even do X themselves. They had someone else do it and give it to them. So all that big talk of we're gonna do better ended up not being true at all. Yeah, literally, like, Burst got worse as it went on. So if you got the early Burst stuff, you could beat the later Burst stuff just because the later ones were so bad. Okay, this clips on. This makes the right arm bracer, plugs in here, and one of the parts, the sword bit, these flip around, and the sword slides onto here, and then gets gripped onto by these. No, wait, no. I think the sword plugs into this part here, then these slide around it. Excuse me, my dog wants up on my lap, and she's my little princess, so she gets what she wants. Alright, come here, you damn dog. But I don't know why it's watching me weird. I've got the camera at a bit of an upwards angle. There we go. Hopefully this works better. Nah, dog reveal still not happening. It'll happen one day, but it'll be a subscriber goal. Oh, I love the funny Roblox Beyblade game. I used to play that a lot when I played Roblox. I don't really touch Roblox now. Wait, it just... Oh, wait, no, here it is, yeah. So now we got to do all that again for the left arm, because it has one. Okay, this is just straight up a peg. It's just straight up a peg. Oh, why is it not on that? Oh. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, Risk, I see that your message got deleted. Was that you, or did something happen and it deleted your message? Oh, this person showing off their awesome Beyblade X collection. Is this kind of warping normal? And they bent their string launcher from their grip. I bet their go-to Beyblade is the bear one. 'Cause they got that bear grip strength. Oh my god. Okay, so that was you intentionally doing that. You didn't get in trouble. Okay, I'm just gonna write this idea down because it's an absolute baller. But getting a sound recording, like getting an ASMR microphone and recording all of the sounds done in like cutting and filing and like using the airbrush to paint and all that for your Gundam and using that to make the music for a song. And as people who like get the glasses of water and interact with it in different ways and at different levels of water to make music. Hell yeah, just do that but with Gundams. Snip, snip. Snip, snip. Snip. So yeah, I'll start collecting Beyblade X stuff. Could make for some interesting streams, but I likely won't be able to actually do anything with it until I can find a good place to play. Yeah, I had the chance to get the Hello Kitty Beyblade, and I didn't, and I regret it, because that would have been funny as hell. Especially since it's a really good Beyblade. Like, the parts it uses, stock combo, are considered really good in the Beyblade Burst meta. And so you could actually take that thing to a tournament. And I think that's honestly one of the most beautiful things I've ever learnt about. Especially considering the Hello Kitty Gundam crossovers always end with Hello Kitty just going, guys, stop fighting, can't we find peace? And then they do, and then it ends. And then Beyblade X, Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is here for blood. Not Beyblade X, Beyblade Burst. Okay. Now we just put decal in. We're probably only going to finish one, maybe both arms. That's fine. Oh no, oh, I messed it up. Slide over. Slide over. There we go. that in. Put this on. Yep, this can move around properly too. Now these go to the side for later. Okay, starting off we need H. 3 and 4. A lot of parts from H are used to make the arms, so we'll just keep it out. And you also want to get PC1. Lots of PC1 in this kit. They do that, yeah. That is the intention. I love the little handle bits here. I know they don't do anything, but they look cool. There's literally like a little plug hole for something there. Imagine if it was the perfect size for Lego hand to go on. I can tell it's like it's a bit too large for Lego hands, but if it was the perfect size for Lego hands, that would be peak content. You can attach Lego figures to it. Alright, now we put that there. PC11. And A13. Wait, that's L. Here's A. Oh, here's A. Now, which one of you is 13? 31. Here's A13. I'm gonna just do both instances of this part because it's mirrored for left and right. Oh, I'm a bit basic and just really like dragons. So I'm gonna hand it to the dragons. That's why I'm such a sucker for Dragoon. Dude, I love Cetus. Cetus's introduction where it just destroys the ocean and stuff was great. I love the introduction literally had the characters thinking, oh my god, that girl's going to kill herself. Why is she standing on a cliff? Oh wait, I think she might be intentionally trying to kill herself. And then she just launches a Beyblade and messes with the ocean casually. Yo, narwhals swimming in the ocean causing a commotion because they are so awesome. There we go. Oh, we need to get another 11. Oh, this one printed funny. Had a little outcropping bit. It's very small, but it is there. Likely have to snip that off. There we go. Now we get both of the 13s. And we just throw these in here. Then we bring these two over after we wet and dry them real quick. No, we cannot eat this. Look, at some point when I'm getting into customizing gunplay and all that, I'll make one of them look like a food for laughs or something, just for the sake of the joke of you wanting to eat it. Please wait a good couple of years for me to do that. Ah, I'm a silly head. Okay. So it turns out the stuff that I put on here was decal 4. I was supposed to put on decal 5, which has a little space for the bit that plugs in. 4 is slightly smaller, and so it kind of gives the space for it anyway, but I thought it felt a bit weird. And 4 is meant to go into these, not 5. I don't think 5 will fit. I'll try. I will try just to see. Which part goes over them? 2. I don't know why they went with a dark green background instead of like the sparkly light green that they usually go for. Yeah, it goes in. Okay, it fits. Squishes it a little. But it goes on, and that's all that really matters. Okay, then this bit plugs in here. That'll be for the left arm in 10 years. Put that on. Now get the other A2. Alright, there we go. And now B, which has lots of parts. 21. Here's 21. You know, the funny thing about you saying that is the fact that it's true. You're nowhere near my house, but due to that, you are in fact not inside the house, which does in fact place you in the category of outside my home. As you're either in or not in the house, so Technically, Risk, you are correct. Technically, due to the fact that you are showing up as a chat, as someone chatting with me inside my computer, you are inside my computer. Okay, what else, what other silly ones can we come up with? Okay, PC 10, doesn't matter which way, just plug it into this bit up here. And then making sure that the part with the lines is on the outside. Okay, the fact that you keep wanting a dog reveal proves that you're not my dog. Also, they're with me right now and they don't have a keyboard or anything. So unless the silly wee thing is psychic in some way, I find that hard to believe. Okay, now we need to go over to L, which is where a bunch of new parts are. And we get 18. Because while the parts to go on the other side do exist, they're the parts that are used for 00 Diver. And so we're using the new parts. Dang. I love that news article about how the person's become really good at video games because it does stuff before he even thinks about doing it. Or like he won't be trying, he's gotten so used to using it that he doesn't need to put in the effort to use it anymore, so it just goes faster than any human would be able to do the inputs on a controller. So before anyone starts going, oh my god, gaming's gonna change forever, everyone's gonna use Neuralinks to game better, would everyone be able to do me a favor and go watch hit show Meta Runner? Okay, M216. Okay, Risk, I know there isn't an ant in my house. Also, let me just check. No, my dog's eyes are open. So, I can't make the argument of, plus my dog's eyes are closed, so they wouldn't even be able to see an ant if there was one. Hate ants. Right, that's not how that works, Risk. That's cheating, you can't do that. Okay, so like that, and then like that. Which means it covers the little circular bits. That's a bit sad. But it does allow for that. Got the spot for the hand. And then it's got a little slot which this part plugs into. Also, this can turn backwards, so you could have a reverse sword if you want to. Then B22, that's H. This is B. And this is 22. My dog doesn't even know what a cobalt drake is. Well, I'm most definitely getting it because it's very pretty. See, I'll pick up. I'll pick up. Wait, cobalt drake? Don't you mean dragoon? See, I'll pick up dragoon and phoenix wings so that I can get Beyblade Red and Blue, knockoff of hit game Pokemon Red and Blue. Yeah, it doesn't matter which way this goes on. Oh, wait, it does. No, it's just telling you which way. Yeah, Dragoon's the second one. That's the one I'm going to be getting. Cobalt Drake was the first one. I'll see if I can get him, because he is cool. Wait, no, I can't get him. He's only available through their app, isn't he? Wait, this is L, not A. 14? 14. That's true. Hasbro has their own app, I saw, which does mean the Hasbro ones are going to have one thing that Takara things don't, and that is the little QR code. Actually, no, the Takara one would use QR codes as well. Either way, making sure the larger and curved side is facing towards the handle bit. Plug this in. Oh. There we go. Now, I'm not grabbing out J, I'm just going to grab B. This is B now, yep. B24. And A whatever for the first hand, which is just going to be the grip. J2 and H21 are for the open palm. Oh, I learned about a cool software at my job today. I'm going to have to download on this computer as well, because it's heaven sent. It compresses video files. It probably does a bunch of other stuff as well, but it compresses video files without, like, turning them into zip files or anything. Yep, A16 is what we're looking for. So I had to get a file that was 71 gigabytes from an SD card to something. And so what I did was I put it into this software that I was told about, because I was like, okay, this thing only has 51 gigabytes. It doesn't have enough space for the file, and I don't know what can and can't be touched, so I'm not going to touch anything. Would you be able to clean it out? The person just told me, just use this software. 71 gigabytes MP4, still an MP4, exact same quality, exact same video, 2 gigabytes. It got rid of 69 nice gigabytes, and it fit, like, it just went in obviously, but it fit it so well. It took like 2 hours to do that. But 71 gigabytes down to 2 gigabytes is crazy. Anyway, that's the right arm completed. Not really sure what I'm going to do with a neutron star. But I know what I'm going to do with this, and it's finish it. Not tonight, it'll take probably take a couple days. It'll take longer than the Sazabi, because it has more stuff to it. Sazabi is bigger, but this one has... Damn, the Sazabi is so big compared to my other Gundams. It's great. Anyway, left arm. Likely the last thing we're going to do tonight, because we only have 24 minutes left. From A, we're going to need a couple pieces. We already have that, so let's grab that. We also need A17 for the hand. Just getting the jump on that now. That's all we need from A, so we can go to the side now. And from PC, we need 1. That's 1. 5 and 10. And here's 10. Oh, we need one more part from A, which is 14. And I just realized J is like majority just hands. It's got hand, backpack parts, GN drives, hand, like a bunch of hands. There we go. Do the quality check over here. That's all good. That's all good. Oh, wait. All right. Now we need B23. And 22. See, my model's jumping around a bit. That's just because I'm lifting this up. This goes here. This goes with that in a second. What else do we need? $19. H1 and 2. Oh, there we go. Yep. And then M2 17. We also need PC11. Where's, yeah, that one goes here. This goes here, this goes here. Oh wait, 11 was for this thing, which we've already done. Okay. Speed run time, because we're nearly out of time. that goes there. And then this just goes in like that. And this goes on here like this. Which then goes in here. Turn that around. Then grab this. Oh. And you put it in there. If it would like to go in, thank you, please, thank you. Correct side facing out, put that in there. L11, oh 19, not 11, 19. The one part I forgot to grab. Yep. Then this plugs on like so. This plugs in like so. Excuse me, please plug in. Does not want to be lined up properly. There we go. And also this can come out. You can see there's a bit higher so it's not covering my face. Stuck a bit here. You can do that, or it can do that. So double jointed elbow is not something I expected. I quite like that actually. I'll see if I can use that with the other ones, because I don't think Sky has condensers. Let me right, dog. I don't think Sky has condensers in its elbows. So double jointed elbows would be good. So you can go blam, blam when doing stuff. Either way. Oh, wait. There we go. That is the left arm completed. Please don't do that, it scares me. Stop. Now, I don't want to see any of this falling out and giving Omega a heart attack business. Nice and clicked in. So that's the progress we made today. Much like with the Sotheby, it was just the front. Or like the upper body, so the body, torso and arms. And backpack, we've got to get the things coming off of it. So I'll continue tomorrow. I'm going to just stop it early here because we're not getting the next part done and I'll just make a mess. You know what, we'll do the feet. We'll finish the feet because that's nice and quick. And then we'll get to finishing it next time. So first of all, get both H's. Oh, sorry, no, B, and get both instances of 9 off of it. Two instances of PC3. And then 37 and 32. Oh, buddy, calm down there. And 32 is these. Now throw everything off to the side and work on cleaning and preparing these parts. Dang it, I thought we had someone actually coming in. But wait a minute, that's not true. How can there be best viewers on booknow23.com if earlier a different bot said that the best viewers were on Canada 475topt.com/DWP3? How does that work, huh? How are they on both places? I think these places aren't a scam, but are being scammed by all the quote-unquote best viewers who are going to multiple places. Which also, the fact that the phrase like best viewers and all that isn't auto-banned by Twitch, the amount of scam bots going around with that, is a little confusing. Like, it's just like a really easy one to do. Alright, there we go. Now the other one. Alright, now the PC parts go in here. No. Okay, this also has a part sticking up that's causing problems. Oh, I didn't cut and clean these yet. Let's plug these in. Well, that's a bit disappointing. These feet aren't very... like, they can't bend and all that like other ones can. I will say it's a little surreal doing stuff and then you can just look up at your computer monitor and it's a bird's eye view of what you're doing. It feels a little weird. Either way, we now have the best 00 Gundam in existence. Oh, just let me get this on. Finished as this is peak Gundam right here. Looks so dumb. Anyway, I will hopefully see you tomorrow where I will be continuing this Gunpla. Then a bit after that, I'll show you the panel lining being done, and then we'll move on to the... oh, hey, he can stand up without his legs because of the bits in the back coming down. I'll do the last of my stuff. Then Dragon Ball Online until we get Super Kaioken. Or Super Saiyan and Kaioken. And then Breaker 4. We'll be playing Mecha Break in between then as well. The beta for that. So... I'll see you next time.